Sure, we didn't get to see very much of James Wiseman this college season, but it's funny. I watched all three of the games he did play, and you hear them continually refer to him as the projected number one pick. And he played pretty damn well in those three games. And then, because of the eligibility thing, which is out of his control, now he's slipped to maybe three, maybe five. Why? I'll tell you what, I see something special in James Wiseman. Is James Wiseman Rudy Gobert with more offense? I think there's a very good chance. I think he deserves real consideration for the number one pick. And let's break down in video form why I think that and what I see in James Wiseman, the talented freshman from Memphis. First of all, offensively, like Capella, like Gobert, like Drummond, he's going to score off transition, offensive rebounds, and pick and roll for the most part. Does a really good job running the floor. You see he's got good long strides, not an awkward runner at all. Gets out quickly on the break, and he is running right to the rim. Precious. Nice pass ahead. Like to see him dunk the ball a little bit more if I have one minor qualm there with his rim running. But he is pretty damn strong getting to that left hand. A little hot potato here, but still gets rewarded with running. Again, you see, likes a little finger roll to finish, but then offensive rebounding. He is around the rim, obviously going against much smaller, interior teams and inferior teams in his three games he did play, but certainly showed tremendous offensive rebounding ability. And then this is a nice little zone buster too, isn't it? 7-1. He is a legit physical freak. You have to account for him at all times. When you're 7-1 with a 7'6" wingspan and that kind of athleticism, that kind of sheer force, leaping ability, and size, I mean, that right away is a legitimate problem in the NBA, as people love to say. Look at him here. Sets the pick and roll and then follows it. This was his legit competition game against Oregon. Nice putback dunk. And then offensively, you'll find him a lot of the times in the dunker spot in the NBA. Certainly going to be a great lob threat. You throw the ball up anywhere near the rim, he has a chance to get it. And then if he misses it, pretty good getting his own rebound too. You see again here, even pretty poor lob passes way behind him, pretty low. He's still going to find a way to catch and slam. He's got tremendous hands. That's one thing that really stands out watching his film. Again, you put it anywhere near the basket, he's finding it, he's dunking it. And he is going to get, again, a lot of his offense off just setting good screens and then rolling right to the rim. You have that kind of size. Again, like Gobert, you'll be able to run a lot of offense just out of him as a pick-and-roll screen setter. Post-ups, he's no Embiid, he's no Jokic, he's no Aiden, but it does seem like he has some potential there. Even though it's a little unconventional, Penny Hardaway did try to run, some open the game type sets, open the half type sets. Good at sticking out that left hand. Got to know that as a defender. Can't let him post up to that left hand. And then, again, like I said, he's got go-go gadget type hands. Just goes and grabs the ball and then slams it pretty strong. Again, you see just that size in the post. Really left-hand dominant, a little unconventional in the post, but does show flashes of like a turnaround game. A little bit like Aiden, to be honest. Not quite sure if it's efficient enough in the NBA to really be a big weapon, but you see again here, there's traces of like a little Thaddeus Young, Zebo type in his game, if that can be really developed, if there's a team that still believes in that. But at the very least, it's definitely more like of a post game than Gobert has, than Capella has. It's a useful skill set. Look at even just this one on this basic turnaround. He's got good touch. He's got good arc on his shot. Not perfect, certainly still really raw. This one he rushed up there way too quickly instead of really centering himself here. A little bit of a rim run tight, but better job finding himself, finding the rim. And then in terms of the shot, there's potential, right? So he only took a couple of actual jump shots, which I'll show you right here. Took a mid-range right here, shot pretty well. And then a three with them down 5, 2 minutes left. Probably didn't have to shoot that one, but it shows you, he believes in it. His teammates on the bench, you see, clearly believe in it. And I'm told that he worked really hard on it at Memphis and that he'll be able to at least shoot the trail three, the top of the key three in the NBA. So you hear a lot of on draft Twitter about how free throw percentage translates better than 3-point percentage to the line. I'm more of an eye test guy. I don't know how much I believe that, but as you can see, he took a heck of a lot of free throws. He did take 27 in his 3 games, and he shot 70%, on them. You see, pretty fundamentally sound overall. Missed a couple there, but has good touch, good feel, good rotation, good arc for the most part. Again, not perfect by any means, but he gets the ball up there pretty well. His form's really consistent. He's got good touch, swishes a whole bunch of them, really flicks his wrist well. You could certainly see the makings of what looks like a good stroke. And then where he'll really make his mark defensively, think of him as a potential Mitchell Robinson type with a little bit less of the freakish blocks with a guy 10 feet away from him, but a bit more poise, timing, know-how around the rim. Look at this rim protection, first of all. Here he is staying with the play here. Again, loves to use that left hand, timing it up really well there. Long reach, really hard to score if you're a big going at him around the basket. As you see again here, poor decision. And what I really like is he's not one of those like, this is going to look like zone to you if you don't know what you're watching, but this is man defense. Memphis plays pretty much exclusively man defense, and so he's not one of those Fab Melo, trick guys that fooled people by just standing under the basket. He's playing man defense right here. He just understands help concepts. This is NBA help concepts. Guy gets beat on the corner drive. He's coming over there. He's ready to come help. He's ready to impact and block the shot. I like that he knows how to play man defense. Penny Hardaway, again, the 3 games I watched, they played hardly any zone. He made him play man defense, and you can assume, beyond just the 3 games, obviously, whole bunch of time in practice working on man defense. That one may have been a goaltend, but got away with it. Again, look at him on the help side, being aware, being on the help line, ready to come over, protect the rim. He will be a high-level rim protector. And then, like I said, you see the go-go gadget arms again here. Look how long, look how good he is at just grabbing that ball real quick in the little help spot there. Tried to get the steal, doesn't get it, but then look at him staying with the play. If he plays with international rules, being able to knock the ball off the rim would be pretty damn dangerous too. And then I like to see this one too, an out-of-area rebound, one that he had to actually go and get, not afraid to hustle, go after it. Pick-and-roll defense as well as on the ball, pretty good there as well. Something you can't really teach as much, but like I said, understands NBA help defensive concepts up at the level of the pick and roll. Not just always 40 feet back. That's a nice skill set that he'll be able to use against Doncic, against Steph, against Harden. The ability to be up at the level of the screen. Memphis also does some icing of the side pick and roll. He's got to cut off the baseline a little bit better there. But nice recovery, again, with the blocked shot. Here you're going to see him once again go into an ice. And then this is what you have to do all the time in the NBA, recover, even from pretty far away, pretty quick, gets the block, multiple efforts defensively. Communicating on the pick and roll. This one, again, he's got to cut this off, can't get turned around the corner there, so still not perfect, obviously. Definitely see signs of his youth, but again, really like his ability to get low in a stance, play this kind of cat and mouse game that's so common in the NBA, fake up towards the ball, be presentable, be in a good stance, and then be ready to get back to his man. He does that really well. You'll see again here. Good job being in that drop. We call, again, that cat and mouse. You're faking up at the ball handler, but you know you can't let the roller get behind you. Doing a nice job there. You see, once his man gets back to the ball, then James is out of there, back to his. Great pick and roll coverage. Has the ability, again, to be a really high-level 5-man defensively in the NBA, which is certainly why, if I'm Minnesota, I'm worried about Karl Anthony Towns always defensively. I'm certainly thinking about James and his ability to protect the rim. Yes, he does get ultimately slammed on here, but I like just this willingness to challenge everything. That wasn't his best defensive possession overall, but you see he's active. He's, again, making multiple efforts. He's got pretty good feet for the most part. He's able to switch. He should be able to occasionally switch on to point guards, fly around, contest shots. Has a lot of athletic ability, especially on the defensive end. One-on-one, good luck. You try to, again, 7-foot guy, 7'6" wingspan. Not a lot of guys are going to be able to ISO him, go at him in the post, go at him one-on-one. Here's a pretty realistic NBA type possession, having to chase a guy off a cross screen. Does a really good job chasing the screen. Gets hit a little bit, but stays with it. Tries to deny the post. Solid, good stance, good contest on the shot. Even though the guy hits it, you live with that there. That's good defense, better offense. Is James Wiseman, Rudy Gobert with more offense? I think he's got a great chance to be in that mold and also have, certainly good free throw shooting, maybe a mid-range jumper, maybe even a three. Does a lot of things really, really well. Thanks for watching. Make sure hit that subscribe button, hit that thumb up button, and go to patreon.com/scoutwithbrian to subscribe for even $2 a month to get a whole lot more draft content, 30+ bonus videos, and a whole lot more related to this draft. Thanks again for watching.